New Zealand, Aotearoa. Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm Māori, nau mai, hara mai. Let's welcome Messam. When the action gets underway, referee in charge, Brad the Rose Vicali.
Okay, gentlemen, touch gloves. Now, you're both professionals and you both know the rules, so there's no excuse for you not to obey my commands at all times. Do you understand that? I don't want any punches above or around the back of the head. Do you understand that? Nothing in the kidney area and certainly nothing below the belt. I said to you, if you get hit there, that's legal, and if you get hit, that's legal. If your opponent's on the ground for any reason, do not strike him. It is a foul and you could be penalised. Do you understand that? You're both professionals. Act like professionals, all right? Touch gloves, go back to your corner and wait for the bell.
So, what is going to unfold here? You're only ever 10 seconds away from disaster in boxing. It goes up a level when we're talking about boys this size, Greenie.
Curtis only knows one way, mate, that's forward. You know, he's inexperienced, but he knows one way. He's a goer. He's not going to die one ring. Liam's had more experience, you know, fantastic guy. I commentated Liam's last fight only a couple of months ago in New Zealand on the Nega undercard, so this is exciting.
And Curtis Scott is conceding 14 kilos to Liam Messam. As Danny Green just told you, Curtis Scott knows only one way, and that is walking up and letting them go, and that's what he's doing immediately in this four-rounder.
You know, he's still learning his trade. He's very, very raw, and he's very enthusiastic, as you're going to see. He's got one gear.
Very respectful between the two former league and union stars.
Liam Messam's an all-black superstar. I just think if he can't assert his authority early... Oh, nice shots in there by Liam Messam. Beautiful uppercut and close.
Uppercut was sensational.
He's got to assert his authority. He can't let Curtis Scott get a steam on. Get a head of steam up.
It was a big punch, that uppercut, and Scott, to his credit, took it well.
He's a tough young bloke too, Curtis Scott. Tough young man. Got a good set of whiskers so far. We've seen him spar some pretty good guys in the gym. I've heard he's been doing some pretty heavy sparring, but
He's made some work with Robert Whittaker. He's even done some rounds with Jai Opataya, so can't get much better than that.
you can come out conscious with Jai Patel. You're doing well, because he is an absolute animal in there.
We're not being biased when we say the best cruiserweight on the planet for that big...
Good jab. Beautiful jab and right hand there by Curtis Scott. That was a nice combination.
Bringing the pressure to Messam early is Curtis Scott.
Age is going to be a big factor here too, Bruce. A big factor. He's got that youthful vitality on his side. 27 years old, Curtis Scott. Young and hungry.
His prime. Messam, though, stripping in magnificent condition for a 40-year-old, but at some point...
I think this pace that Curtis Scott's is going to put on is going to be difficult for Liam Messam.
And a clear strategy, admittedly only a 4-rounder, but with on the 40-year-old legs of Messam.
Yeah.
Big right hand there from Scott.
Break! Come on, boys, I'm not going to keep telling you. When I tell you to break, take one step back. Come on.
Brad Vicali never messes around in centre ring, whether he's dealing with heavyweights or straw weights.
Liam Messam's not a big puncher though, so that's going to, he's a bigger man, but he doesn't have the bigger punch. I think Curtis Scott's got the bigger punch between the two.
Messam just the 1 KO victory in 8 bouts. He's undefeated, 7 wins and a draw. Uppercut there from Messam.
Cheeky little uppercut there by Messam. 10 seconds to go.
So you've liked Scott's strategy in this opening round.
I give this round to Curtis Scott. He landed that beautiful jab, 1-2 combination earlier. Exactly what I expected for the first round. Curtis Scott to take it up to Liam Messam.
Action-packed first round. Let's have a look at the highlights. And he was straight after the Kiwi from the opening bell. Messam, though, that was an excellent uppercut. Under pressure, and Scott wore it well.
I reckon he's done plenty of them in the scrums, mate. That's why he got that experience there.
That's huge right hand by Scott. That would have been lights out of it.
Just so raw and wild, Curtis Scott. He's just got to slow down, but that'll come with time. He hasn't been boxing very long. You know, he's throwing some good shots. Good little forearm club in there. It was short club, but just hope they showed the 1-2 that he landed over here. It was actually a really nice shot.
The golden rule, if you can't hit them with your fists, hit them with something else. Forearm, elbow, shoulder.
Got a crowbar in your back pocket, pull that out too.
The second of a scheduled 4. Curtis Scott in the black. Liam Messam in the white with the black trim.
See, I'd like to see more of that jab from Curtis Scott.
Tags Messam there with a grazing right hand.
Good jab there by Curtis Scott. I want to see more of that. Work behind that jab and don't get so close. He's rushing himself. There's that inexperience, Bruce, but that'll come with time. If he can work behind that jab and keep his distance, he'll go much better.
Hard to teach composure in such a volatile environment.
Very difficult, and that just comes with time. Like any sport, like any trade, like any profession, you get experience over time.
Jab from Scott at the start of that exchange.
Good 1-2 there. The right, followed with the right, the left-hand jab to finish the combination. Good jab by Curtis Scott there. He's actually jabbing really nicely this round.
Caught Messam coming in. It was only a short jab, but would have been a stinging jab. Punches through the guard of Messam. Great work rate by Curtis Scott. Oh, what a big right hand.
Nice right hand there. I think the inexperience, again, he'll learn from this when he watches it. When Liam Messam had his hands up, if he came around and slammed some body shots in, it would have really stung him.
Halfway through the second round. It's been not a furious pace, but a very strong pace for heavyweights.
Good right hand there by Liam Messam. Curtis Scott coming in.
Let him out. Don't lock the arm. Come on, don't lock it. You hold him there. Come on, let him out.
Hear the instructions from Bradford Carley.
Right, break. We're going nowhere now. Come on.
Keeping it nice and simple, the experienced ref. Clipping right by Messam at the end. Oh, big hand!
He ate that well, though. Big left hook by Liam Messam, but he ate that well. Come back strong.
Oh, they're exchanging bombs here. Scott with the greater power, but Messam tagged him big time a couple of times. Final 30 seconds of the second round.
Okay, break. Sit back.
Both breathing heavily. Good accuracy there from Scott. Messam goes chasing and misses, getting a little sloppy. Can Scott capitalise?
Clubbing left hook in there close. I'd like to see Curtis get back on the jab, get some composure. Stop smothering yourself, young bloke.
Break. Step back. Time.
Good round by both boys. Both, again, this isn't high-level boxing, but they're having a go and they're giving us great entertainment.
Yeah, they've both used up a fair bit of petrol in the first half of the fight. It caught fire late in that second round. Messam got a little sloppy, went chasing. It has been a real scrap at times, and other times there's been some delightful punches thrown and landed. That stinging right hand, a cracking right hand from Curtis Scott at the start of that exchange. That's the familiar face of David Naika in the background there in the corner of Liam Messam. One of the most exciting fighters in the... well, we're going to claim him as an Australian, but he's a Kiwi.
Olympic bronze medalist, Bruce. Fantastic young up-and-coming prospect.
He's a beautiful fighter to watch. Remember that name, David Naika.
Great young bloke too.
We're heading to the second half of the fight. Scott lets his hands go.
What's your elbow next? Stop! What's this? Wrong sport, brother. No elbow. Come on, box. Come on, work in there. Come on,
getting mistaken. They're not in a scrum in there, the boys.
Break.
Brad Vicali explains it so simply.
Good straight right there by Curtis Scott.
Come on, keep punching. Come on, keep punching.
The fatigue really kicking in after either lands something significant. It's almost a
Come on, show me something. Let him out.
hug-a-thon as soon as that happens. They are
Break.
both getting very, very tired, but still 2 minutes to go in the third.
Both boys are starting to really feel it. Fatigue setting in. That's where Curtis has got to sit there and sit in that jab. Oh, big winging overhand right there by Liam Messam. Just missed the mark. Good right hand there.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Short right hand
Break.
by Messam.
Step back.
Oh, cracks him with a right down the middle to Scott through the gloves.
Come on, punch out of it. Come on, punch out of it. Come on, keep punching. Don't hold him. Liam, don't hold him. Come on, get your hands down. Punch out of it.
Can almost excuse them for the holding becoming more prevalent because they
Break.
both big men. They've thrown so many punches in the first half of the fight.
Good jab there by Curtis Scott. He's got to use it more.
It's a lovely stiff jab, isn't it? He doesn't utilise it enough. He's caught behind the ear with a sweeping right hand by Messam, who missed with his second right hand in that exchange. He's missing a lot now, the Kiwi.
He's getting fatigued. He's starting to wing his punches. That's where Curtis can take advantage. Just keep him nice and short and straight. There, like that. That jab. He's landed that jab 6 or 8 times this round.
Messam missed again with a chopping right hand, and Scott's had the better of the last 60 seconds. 30 ticks to go in the third.
That jab. And again, he's just missed with the right hand and followed up with straight left. He's having good success with the left hand, Bruce.
Curtis, don't hold.
Around the side of the gut. Great punch by Scott. Oh, a couple of big rights.
Come on, punch out of it.
Both boys landing a good shot there. Curtis getting the better of the exchange, Bruce.
Both be happy to hear the bell to end the third. A much-needed 60-second break before we head into the final stanza. That looked like a definitive Curtis Scott round.
Yeah, without doubt, that was Curtis Scott's round. He just landed a lot of clean shots. He's got to get on that jab. If he wants to continue his career in boxing, he's got to learn about that jab. And I think this fight's shown him, because he's got a bit more time. Like I said, the last fight against his other opponent didn't get the chance. The bloke forgot to show up. So he didn't get to do anything. He just landed a couple of shots. It was all over. The bloke just gave up. So this time he's realised that, hang on, I've actually got a jab. I can use my jab. This fight will teach him quite a bit, Bruce.
It's his fourth professional contest. Liam Messam's 9th pro bout. And the fourth and final round about to unfold. Touch gloves in centre ring.
Fourth and final round.
All the action on Stan Sport with our feature main event coming up, the real grudge match for the WBC Australasian light heavyweight title. Paulo Sweet Pea Akuso against the weapon Clay Ward.
Oh!
Huge left hand by Messam.
Big right hook and a big left hook. 2 swinging bombs landed. Curtis Scott ate them up well, but he's not a big puncher, Liam Messam, thankfully. Oh, another big left hook. It's a good round so far by Liam Messam.
Yeah, clipped him with another right. Scott fires back, but Messam's had the best of the first 40 seconds.
I think his corner said, you need this round. You need to get out there and belt this bloke this round to have any chance of winning, because he's behind the scorecards of mine.
If he wins this round, we might have our third draw of the night. If Messam wins this round,
Break.
we've already had 2 draws in the first 4 bouts. It's been a stacked all-action card. There's not been one boring fight.
No, it's been very entertaining
terrific
card.
stuff. Sneaky uppercut in there from the Kiwi.
Get your head out of it, Curtis. Get your head out of it. Break. Break.
The uppercut again from Messam
Don't do it.
as Brad Vicali was getting them to break.
Oh! Big overhand right there by Liam Messam.
Well, he's got very good whiskers, Curtis Scott, but it's also suggesting that the lack of KO power that Liam Messam
Punch out of it.
has got, only the 1 KO victory out of 7. just can't even stagger Curtis Scott. Landing flush shots though.
He's landing clean shots on Curtis Scott. It might be a little bit too late though, Bruce.
Well, it's as much a Messam round as the third round was a Curtis Scott round. The first two rounds were pretty even. We look like we're going to the judges' scorecards again. They almost land in the commentary position.
Really in our lap, Bruce.
Let's go for the last minute. Come on, let's go.
Brad Vicali even told him it is the last minute.
Had a really good round this round there, Messam. It's
Don't hold each other.
if he'd done this from the get-go, this fight could have been a different story.
He missed a lot in the third round, did Liam Messam. He's connected a lot. Oh, massive right hand. But Curtis Scott's got a head made out of granite. He tags him again with a left.
15 seconds to go, Bruce. This is all Liam Messam this round.
Been an impressive finish from the 40-year-old.
Very good finish. Showing that sustenance.
Neither fighter will visit the canvas. It gets a bit ugly at the end, but
Top
another
round.
great scrap.
Top round to finish off what was a really, really entertaining bout. Both guys gave their all once again. It's been a fantastic show so far. Live and exclusive on Stan Sport, Bruce.
Definitive Messam round the fourth, definitive Scott round the third, and the first two, well, too close to call. So once again, we're going to be going to the judges, Paul Cupid, Leanne Reid, and Will Soulis. It's now in their hands. It's not being disparaging. I mean, he has caught Curtis Scott with probably 8 flush shots in that final round, and he barely staggered him.
Yeah.
In terms of the lack of power.
He threw some really nice leather, but yeah, look, Liam's not a power puncher, and he's fatigued as well, so they took a bit of the gas out of those shots, and he's not a puncher. But I think if he'd done this from the first round, but in saying that, Curtis Scott wouldn't have allowed it because he was so aggressive and so forceful and in his face. So he wasn't able to do that. He had to wait until the end when Curtis kind of gassed a bit himself. Then he was able to come on strong and land the better shots.
Two multi-sport stars giving us a real show. And there in the background, the great Johnny Lewis. It really is boxing royalty tonight here in Penrith.
Legend Johnny in the corner there. Great man Johnny Lewis, been around the game forever. Part of the furniture in this country.
And of course guided Jeff Fennick, Jeff Harding, Costa Zoo, just to name 3 of a galaxy of stars over many years.
Will forever be associated with this great sport in this great country. For as long as the world lives, the world survives.
Well, Brad Vicali, the Hall of Fame referee, sharing a smile and a joke with Liam Messam, and it's the beauty of our sport. More often than not, the camaraderie and spirit between the two fighters once the gloves are off.
If you'd seen these two blokes yesterday after the weigh-in, you would have thought, these guys aren't fighting, not a chance. Respect, friendship, a lot of love there between these two blokes. And, but this is what's beautiful about this sport, and a lot of people don't understand. We don't hate each other, we just want to win.
And we're about to find out whether we do have a winner or whether for the third time tonight we might have another draw. Let's get up into centre ring and Steve.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause for our heavyweights as we make this one official centre ring. After 4 rounds of professional heavyweight boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards for the decision. Judges Will Soulis, Paul Cupid and Leanne Reid. All 3 judges score the contest 39-37. We have a unanimous points decision victory. It goes in favour of Blue Cotter, Curtis the Sniper Scott.
So Curtis Scott gets it 3 rounds to 1, and that would have to have been the first 3 rounds. It was clearly a Messam round the last, but Curtis Scott has his hand raised, and out of respect he raises